Not so much a movie as it is a Black Adam, 2022, all scenes, movie clips YouTube compilation. Noah Centineo is gonna continue delivering the corniest performances imaginable, and I'm gonna keep watching them. The question that Black Adam poses is a simple one: what happens when Hollywood's most risk-averse movie star collides with Hollywood's most risk-averse movie genre? The answer provided by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's depressingly inevitable, and inevitably depressing, foray into the superhero industrial complex is, of course, even simpler, exactly what you'd expect. Only worse. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate is easily one of the best comic book film castings of all time. I don't want to talk about what I just watched, I want to talk about when we are getting a Pierce Brosnan Dr. Fate movie. Breaking news: The Rock saves the zoo, in another dimension. Not ours. Unfortunately. For the love of God, can we please just stop pretending that Dwayne Johnson is a good actor? It's not funny anymore. Imagine cannibalizing your studio's streaming catalog, canceling near-finished projects for a tax write-off, and pinning all of your box office hopes on checks. Notes Black Adam, and don't worry darling, revenge is a dish best served in poor Rotten Tomatoes scores. Black Adam. Kinda like having your cerebellum ruptured minus the satisfaction of at least being dead at the end. The Rock changed the hierarchy of power in the DC universe. The madman actually did it. Black Adam initially struggles to find its footing, but once the Justice Society enters the story, it becomes more fun to watch. Dwayne Johnson's anti-hero presents an intriguing new dynamic to the zoo, one which I hope will be explored more than it was here, as the film can be too busy at times. Solid visual effects. Weak villain. Post-credits scene got the biggest reaction of all. If Dwayne doesn't somehow end up in a jungle, I will be disappointed. Black Adam is another generic superhero movie in a long line of generic superhero movies. Strangely, I found almost every other character much more interesting than the titular character, a character whose dialogue I'm fairly positive was written by a child. Maybe it's canon for Black Adam to only deliver one-liners. If that's the case, then congrats on the comic accuracy. Of all the movies I've seen this year, heck, of all the superhero movies I've ever seen in my life, this is definitely one of them. They should have made The Rock sing "You're Welcome" at the end, and perhaps that would have solved the film's entire problem. What a waste. I'm sad to say that this was not about drive, it was not about power, they were not hungry and they did not devour. They may have put in the work, put in the hours to take what's theirs, but was it worth it? No, they actually brought out the CGI skybeam in the third act that summons a random villain army. Lamau kill me. It's rare that my wife anticipates a film's release more than I do, especially when it's a comic book movie. But The Rock has come in and upset that hierarchy in our household. Brief spoiler-free thoughts. Love the JSA. Can see them greenlighting and fast-tracking a standalone JSA film, and I would be all for it. Pierce Brosnan is fantastic as Dr. Fate. Honestly, just love the sound of his voice. Black Adam is gonna be every 12-year-old boy's favorite movie ever until they realize they have to grow up and stop being 12. Dear New Line Studios, great news. We have cobbled together a rough draft of the proposed Black Adam script that's based upon your 3-page outline. As you will see, there's still a lot of work to be done, but despite all the placeholders, we feel that this first draft will at least give you a feel for all the major beats and how they fit together. Black Adam is the antithesis of Marvel's Eternals. Where the latter takes its time with backstories and characters, Black Adam covers everything you need to know in 7 minutes, and then it's 110 more minutes of mouthing off. This happens at such a pace that after the first half hour I had the feeling I had missed a non-existent prequel. One could easily make a whole movie about the prequel alone. This might be the first film in history to promote its post-credit scene above all else. Wow. This was truly horrendous on almost every level. I loved it. Young Rock represent. Got my hog slopped watching this masterpiece.